Manobobingama Dhamma, Manoseta, Manomaya, Manaza J Padotina, Basatiwa, Karotiwa, Tadona Duka Manveti, Chekan Wak Wahedo Badan. Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind right. If, with an impure mind, a person speaks or acts, suffering follows him. Like the weed, this follows the foot or the owls. This is the translation of the stanza. This is also the first stanza in Dhammapada. Okay? Okay, then I will explain the Cakkhupala story in Dhammapada briefly. You know, the Cakkhupala was in Savatthi city. They have two brothers. He has, Cakkhupala Thera is elder brother. He has younger brother. His name is Chula Pala. Okay? Mahapala and Chula Pala. Then his name is Mahapala. But when he became a bhikkhu, later his name is called Cakkhupala. Then when he listens to the Dhamma from the Buddha, he realized he cannot fulfill the Dhamma taught by the Buddha in family life. Okay? The Dhamma is very profound and very difficult to see, very difficult to practice, very difficult to attain. Because of this reason, it is impossible to attain Dhamma as a lay person. As a lay person, me in family lives. That's why he decided to ordain as a bhikkhu. Okay? Since he is from rich family, then he relinquished all his wealth and property to his younger brother. Then he ordained as a bhikkhu under the Buddha. Then he also asked the Buddhas, to teach the meditation practice anti-realization of Nibbana, anti-become Arahanta. Since he was ordained when his old age, then he decided to practice meditation. Okay? Then he didn't study Pariyati. Then we call Kanta Dura and Vipassana Dura. Kanta Dura is learning the Buddha's teachings. Okay? Then, like Pariyati schools, like this. Vipassana Dura they learn meditation practice. This one is a shortcut. Okay? After that, they practice meditations until they realize Nibbana. This is called Vipassana Dura. They are the duties of bhikkhu and samaneras. Then he decided to practice meditation, okay, without learning priyati for a long time. Then he went to one village very far away from the Savatthi city. Then he practiced meditation diligently. Okay, after some time, even he does not sleep. Only just he does not lie down on the bed. Okay, then he only just stay with the three posture: walking posture, standing posture, and sitting posture. Even he didn't lie down on the bed. He practiced meditation diligently in this way for a long time. Then after a long time's practice, what happened? Then he had the eye problems. The many tears come out for a long time. Then finally, then he also became Arahanta. His eye was also blind at the same time. Okay? He became Arahanta. His eye was also blind. No. So he became a blind Arahanta. Okay? Then afterwards, many bhikkhus who are living together with this Cakkhupala Thera, they went to Jetavana monastery to respect the Buddha. At that time, he couldn't follow together with those bhikkhus. Okay, later, okay. Then, he went to Savatthi city with one of his nephews, Samanera. Then finally, okay, his nephew also made a kinds of evil things with a woman. Then because of this, okay, he didn't follow with his nephew, and then Sakka helped him to go to Savatthi city. Then he arrived in Savatthi city within short times. That time he also paid homage to the Buddha. He also paid homage to the great disciples and chief disciples. Okay? Then after that, he stayed in one kuti in Jetavana monastery. His name is very famous. He practiced meditation diligently. Then, okay, even until his eyes blind. Maybe they also may understood, or he became Arahanta, something like this. Okay? Because of this reason, many bhikkhu wanted to see him. Then, one day, many bhikkhu went to his kutis to see Venerable Cakkhupala Thera. At that time, the heavy rains fall continuously for long times. Then, okay, those bhikkhu went back to their kuti. Okay, we will go see the Venerable Cakkhupala Thera when the rain stopped. Okay, after raining stopped, then at the early morning, the last watch of this night, okay, The Venerable Cakkhupala walked in walking path. At that times, a lot of small insects also come out and fall on the walking path. Then he steps on those small insects. Then what happened? Daytimes, Venerable Cakkhupala didn't know because his eye was blind. Then many bhikkhus come to his kuti to see him. At that time, they also saw many insects dying because of Venerable Cakkhupala Thera. Okay, they understood. Venerable Cakkhupala Thera was walking in this walking path. Because of this reason, many small insects died. Then Venerable Cakkhupala Thera killed the small insects. Then, they criticized Venerable Cakkhupala Thera. Previously, he practiced meditation diligently until his eyes are blind. But now, after practicing, then he killed many small insects. He has no compassion toward the small insects, like this. Then they criticized and they also report this to the Buddha. Then what happened? The Buddha asked them, do you know that Cakkhupala Thera killed this small insects? We didn't know. In the same way, Cakkhupala Thera also didn't know he killed the small insects. Actually, he has no intentions to kill the small insects. He is blind. That's why when he walks, whether there are small insects or not, he does not know. Okay? Because of this reason, then maybe he stepped on the small insect and they died. Then they asked the Buddha, what is the reasons to become Arahanta? Although he became Arahanta, his eye is also blind. What is also the reasons? Then they asked the Buddha. Then the Buddha answers the past story of Venerable Cakkhupala Thera. Okay? In the past, what happened? Venerable Cakkhupala was very specialist doctor, physician. Okay, especially eye specialist. Then one day, he met one lady who has a weak eyesight in one village. Then, when he saw this lady, then what happened with your eye? Then the lady also answered, I have a weak eyesight. I cannot see anything clearly. Then he said, I will cure your eyes with my skill. Then what will you get me? Then what will happen? Then she answered, okay, if you can treat my eyes to recover, then I will become your slave. Okay? Together with my sons and daughters. She promised in this way. Okay, then they have agreement, and then the Cakkhupala, physician, cured her eyes with his medicines, eyes medicines. Then only one time, he gave one medicines to apply her eyes. Okay, then she recovered from the weak eyesight. Then her eye became well and strong again. Then according to her promise, she need to be a slave of this position. At the time, she doesn't want. She doesn't want. She doesn't want to keep her promise. Then when physicians comes to her, how do you feel your eyes with my medicines? Then she lied. Then my eye is more serious than before. because of your medicines. Then actually the doctor, physician know she is lying. Then he go and discuss with his wife in his house. What should they do? Okay, so I will make her eye blind. Okay, then his wife also keep quiet. With the agreement of his wife, then he also give a kinds of medicines for her eyes. Okay, if your eyes become serious, more serious than before, then you use these medicines to apply. Then okay, the lady ask her to the lady to apply her eyes with this medicine. At that time, what happened? Then her eyes completely blind, become blind. Okay? Oh, because of this akusala, then he did this akusala. What will we do? Then whenever he became maybe human being, or maybe he may go to hell, and also hell. Then when he become human being, he may experience the eye problem in every life. Okay? Then when he became Arahanta, then his eye was also blind because of this akusala karma, past akusala karma. Okay? Then the Buddha taught these stanzas to those bhikkhus. Oh, Manobo Bengama Dhamma. Mind precedes all mental state, mental factors or jittasika. Then the four number khandas. Okay? Vedana khanda, Sanya khanda, Sankhara khanda, and Vijnana khanda. Vijnana khanda is called mind. This mind precedes the other three nama khanda. Three nama aggregates. Mental states, mental factors. Manosetta, manomaya. Manosetta, mind is the chief. Mind is chief or leader of the mental factors, jittasika. Manomaya, they are all mind rut, mind mate, like this, okay? Mind rut. Manasase padokthena vasatiwa karotiwa. If with an impure mind a person speaks or acts, tadona dukkha maneti chekkanwa vahatopadan. Suffering follows him like the weed. This follows the foot or the ox. Actually, mind originally is pure. Okay, Papa Sramidan Bhikkhve Chaitan. The mind is originally very bright and clear. Because of defilements, kilesa. For example, the pure mind associated with lobha, greed, then become impure. Associated with dodha, hatred, the mind become dirty. Okay? Then moha, asa, macharia, etc. All defilements make the mind to be impure or dirty. Like this, impure or dirty. Okay? Then with the dirty mind, impure mind, what happened? They speak. They speak wrongly. For example, Muzawada, or they are lying. Is it? With this impure mind. When they lie, sure, the mind is leading, the mind is not original mind. It associates with the lobha or dosa. Okay? Then, in the same way, they speak slanderings. Slandering means split between those two persons who are associating each other, who are loving each other. To split between those persons. Pisuna Vacha. Prusa Vacha, they also speak rude speech. Pisuna Vaja, Rusa Vaja, Sampaplapa Vaja, Sampaplapa, or they also speak useless speech. Because of this impure mind, they speak wrong speech. We call the Vachi Docharita, the Baba back actions. Karotiwa, they also act, wrong actions. They also do wrong actions. Kaya Docharita. Then if their mind is not pure, because of Lobha, Dosa, Moha, then what will they do? They will kill living being. This is wrong actions. They will steal others' property, what is not given. Adinadana. Then, Kamesu Chara, they will do such a misconduct, etc. Then they also do wrong actions. Bodily back actions. Kaya Docharita. Then Mano Docharita. Abheja, Vyapada, Mechadeti, Abheja, selfishness. Abheja or covetousness or greed, something like this. Then Vyapada, evil, also say dosa, anger, hatred. Mechadeti, wrong views. They also thought such kinds of mental bad actions in their mind. Mnodocirita. So altogether, 10 agusala kamapata, unwholesome cause of actions. They do this 10 docharita, wrong action also, 10 force of wrong actions, with impure mind. Then because of this agusala, wrong actions, wrong speech, wrong actions, and wrong thought, what will happen? According to their agusala karma, suffering follows them. Like the we follow the wheel, this follow the foot or the ox. When you use the cart together with the ox to go anywhere, at that time the wheel is following the foot or the ox. In the same way, the akusala, or because of akusala that they had done before, that they had done in the past, the suffering is following them in every life like this, even up to Arahanta life. Venerable Cakkhupala became Arahanta, but his past akusala karma is still following. That's why then he became blind, although he is Arahanta. Because of this reason, we must be careful with akusala karma. Then taking the example of Venerable Cakkhupala Thera, may be able to avoid doing akusala karma, or may be able to attain Nibbana as soon as possible.